poem in our high school literary magazine called Leaves of Grass. And the poem was written from the perspective of an old man looking back. And my reason for liking this verse I'm going to read you is not the quality of the poetry at all, but the fact that it revealed the weight I was feeling starting in the 11th grade. So it's a year later, and here's one verse from that mediocre teenage poem. Long I sought for earth's hidden meaning, long as a youth was my search in vain. Now as I approach my last year's waning, my search I must begin again. And the overwhelming sense that I had was, that's just not going to happen to me. I'm not going to come, I'm 66 now, I'm not going to get to my 66th year and look back and say, I never could figure this out. I don't really know why I was here. No united purpose, no lasting vision, just a big question mark, and limping along every day, intending to be as happy as I could be and not get into too much trouble so that I could make something of these few years. So I resolved, that's just not going to happen. I'm not going to come to the end and say, I could never figure this out. I must figure this out. And for me, the word was why, and I discovered very quickly that to figure out the why of my existence, I had to know the meaning of why. The English word why is ambiguous.
You are a daughter of the King. You are a citizen of heaven. You are actually, that's where your citizenship is. That's where all of our citizenship is. So Christine, you should be thinking like the people of earth are thinking. Because I've sent you, Christine, from heaven to earth. Earth is a colony. Just in case you're wondering, we are here. Are you colonizers? Yes. Yes. We're on assignment in this colony called earth. We are from heaven. Before we ever got into this body, we existed as a spirit. God put us in this earthly body and sent us as his ambassadors to this colony called earth. This is not our home. You and I are passing through. We are sojourners on a journey. We are pilgrims on a journey, but our citizenship is in heaven. We have a different passport. That means we have different rights. We have different privileges. We have different responsibilities. We do not think like this world. We do not act like this world. We do not speak like this world. We do not dress like this. We are not of this world. We are citizens of heaven on assignment on earth. And so many of us have forgotten our earthly assignment. And so many more of us have forgotten our heavenly citizenship. So we don't even know what our rights are. We don't even know what our privileges are. And we are being taken out by the same things that take out the world. The same anxieties, the same fear, the same anger, the same chaos, the same divisions, the same bitterness, all of the same things that are taking out. And everywhere I go, people are like, I'm just under it. Sweetheart, read your Bible. I'm not under anything. The enemy is under my feet. I am not under it. He is under us.
It will never make sense. The purpose of your life is not your career. The purpose of your life is not your family. The purpose of your life is not your hobbies. Those are all good things. They're all gifts of God. But what the purpose of your life is to let God love you and to learn to love him back. You say, what do? You just be honest. It really doesn't matter the words you say as much as a humble attitude that says, God, I need you. There was a guy who came to Jesus one time who had a daughter who needed to be healed. And he said, Lord, I need you to heal my daughter. And Jesus said, well, do you believe I can heal her? And he said, Lord, I want to believe. Help me with my unbelief. Jesus said, that's good enough. And he healed her right on the spot. I wish somebody had told me years ago that I didn't have to have all my questions answered in order to open up my life to Jesus Christ. I didn't have to have all of my excuses fulfilled and all of my reasons and rationales answered. I just had to take a simple step of faith. Lord, I want to believe. Help me with my doubts. I've walked with the Lord now all these many, many years. There's still things in this book I don't understand. And I go, wow, I don't know that I would have done it that way if I was God. Thank God I'm not God. His ways are not my ways. But I don't have to understand the chemistry of digestion to eat a steak and enjoy it.